Hey everybody. Hello everybody. Hey everybody. It's Brock. This is Brock. And we got a new episode with another episode of All About. What's up everybody? It's Brock and we got a brand new episode of All About today. Hope everybody's New Year's is still going good. Make sure you got a bunch of stuff to accomplish this year. Today we are learning all about the Nassarius snail, or as other people like to call them, the zombie snails. And even a variation of them called the Super Tonga Nassarius snail, which is really just a bigger version of them. Prices on them, you shouldn't spend any more than $1 to a couple dollars on them. Tank size, any, really doesn't matter depending on the size of your tank and the size of the snail. Like let's say you have like a 50-gallon and you got plenty of sand bed to run around in them, you could probably get a dozen of them to run in there and they'll keep that sand really pretty. Care level, super easy, nothing to them, keeping them alive. Temper, they are very peaceful. The only time I've ever seen something kind of weird happening is we had Cerith snails in a tank and they all stayed up in the sand for a while, and then we added zombie snails to the tank and all the Cerith snails got out of the sand quick and stayed on the wall. So I don't know really what the deal was there. If the Nassarius just kind of pushed them out. Temperature, you want to keep it 72 to 78. 78's right on the dot. DKH 8 to 12, pH 8.1 to 8.4, and your salinity 1.023 to 1.025. Make sure that's right on the dot, and make sure you're not doing any big fluctuations between that, because that can really hurt them, especially in acclimating. Acclimate them pretty slow, because they need to get used to it, or else they will KO. Diet, they are a carnivore. They eat all the leftovers in the bottom of your sand bed and big time on detritus. So if you do have a problem with that, these guys are a good spot to go for. They will take it out quick. Max size, just depends on their shell, like half an inch to an inch. Compatibility, just ask any other cleanup crew, they'll go fine with. You can have hermits, snails, little sand sifting stars, anything like that, they'll go fine with. Just make sure you have enough food down there for them to eat, because if you start running into no food being in your sand bed, they might start eating each other, so definitely watch out for that. Color, of course it depends on the shell. Normally it's like this whitish brown sandy color. Origin, they do come from the Caribbean, Indonesia, and even Mexico. So these are the biggest snails I'm getting if you want them to burrow in the sand and look for those detritus and leftovers for them to eat, and they also will keep that sand bed really white. You'll notice whenever you feed them, their little arm will peek up first and then they'll rise up out of the sand. That kind of gives them that zombie name to them. It's really fun to watch. It happens every time you feed your fish, especially if you got a bunch of them in there. It's awesome. Make sure you're not doing any copper or fluctuations with your salinity, because that will really hurt them. If you have like a spike in your tank for some odd reason, like you've overfed, these are probably the first guys that are going to get hit by it, so definitely be careful and you shouldn't have a problem with them. But that is your Nassarius snail. If you are looking for something else to eat detritus or eat those leftovers down there, sand sifting star is another really good one, and even the fighting conch, that one is my favorite because they're huge and they get the job done pretty fast. But other than that, that's your Nassarius snail. Pretty simple, little zombie snail to put in your tank. It's really cool to watch them. Hope you all have a good day. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see y'all later.